what? I'm just gonna say it. Football is overrated and those cleats just aren't for me. Everyone in my family loves football, and I was encouraged to play because of my size. Plus, I enjoyed playing street football in my neighborhood. I was doing pretty good in gym class, so the football coach and assistant coach approached me and wanted me to go to tryouts for my middle school team. I was so excited. I went home and told everyone that I was going to play football. After I passed my physical, I started imagining how I'd be the first football playing renowned artist. Okay, maybe that sounds dumb, but I was like 12ish, so give me a break. Things didn't start off how I imagined they would. The coach was late, and there were more boys on the field than I expected there would be. On top of that, some of these kids were average 7th graders. Like, some kids had beards and were a couple of feet taller than me. Either they got held back a few years, or puberty hit them hard. Despite all that, once the assistant coach got things going, I was doing pretty well. I was running laps like they weren't nothing. Then the coach showed up. That's when it got real. With all the drills we were doing, I began to feel dehydrated. I started seeing spots. Then I got a Charlie horse. My right foot started twisting. The muscle in my calves began to tense up severely. I was in so much pain, but I kept moving. Some cheerleaders came outside with a few water bottles and set up a small table. In order to get water, we had to form 2 lines and take a knee. The table was about 8 to 10 paces from where we were. We had to run 2 at a time to the table of water, drink as fast as we could, then run back to the end of the line. Since the water break was on a time limit, if the kids ahead of me took too long, it would run the amount of time I would have to get a drink. The coach blew the whistle. The water break was over. I, along with a few other kids, didn't get a chance to have any water at all. Naturally, I asked to get some water since I didn't get any. He didn't hear me, but another kid asked. And that's when the coach turned to Hades from Hercules.
Are you kidding me? No water breaks! Take a lap over there! Go, go, go!
It was at that moment that I decided to quit. I knew I couldn't be a part of any group that wouldn't take my health seriously. And this is the South. You can't deny a kid water after doing so many drills and running around. Atlanta, Georgia is nicknamed Hot Atlanta for a reason. So I took a stand and said, I'm getting water, then I'ma quit. I walked over to the water tank and the psycho coach turned his attention back to the other boys. As I quenched my thirst, the assistant coach approached me and gave me a high five. Okay, that really didn't happen. I wish it did though. In reality, I continued to do drills and my vision became blurry. I saw more and more spots, but suddenly I couldn't take it anymore. I told 2 friends of mine that I was about to quit. One of them said, Quan, don't do it. Just hold off until tryouts are over. The other one kept shaking his head while mouthing don't do it. As the coach was describing what we were supposed to do next, I tilted my head back, closed my eyes, and took a deep breath. I looked at both of the kids I was just talking to. They kept shaking their heads, and they looked worried. I slowly raised my hand.
Yes? What?
Coach Richards, I quit. So many things was running through my mind like, will my family be disappointed with me for quitting football? Will I be disappointed for quitting? Why is this boy shaving right next to me? How is Coach Richards going to respond? So many unanswered questions. But regardless, at that moment, I knew it was the right thing to do.
Oh, okay. Just stand right over there for a minute.
I walked away from the group as everyone stared at me. Later, he walked over to me and looked me in my face. That's when things got graphic.
Get over here. Let me tell you something. If you quit, I will have every single person on this goddamn field beat your ass. You know what? Matter of fact, hey, if everybody sees this guy try to walk off the field, beat his ass.
So what was I to do? Stick up for myself and risk getting jumped by like 30 dudes? By the way, I could have taken like 3 of those guys if I wasn't in so much pain. Or be broken and keep on with something I didn't want to do. I froze and just glared at him. I continued to do my drills away from the group. It was like an out-of-body experience as my vision worsened and my body felt like it was deteriorating. I had too much pride to cry, so anger fueled me as I pushed through the drills. By some miracle, the tryout ended. The assistant coach walked up to me and put his hand on my shoulder.
Hey, you're not wrong here. I don't know what's up with that guy, but I get it if football isn't for you. I just hope that, you don't quit things in life. Don't let other people's attitudes stop you from achieving what you want in life. Don't be a quitter.
Yeah, he was a nice guy, and he was right. I realized that I should focus on art, which was my real passion. I just knew that coach was tripping, and I wasn't coming back for that. As all the other kids was leaving, Mr. Psycho Coach stopped me.
Hey, I better see you on this f***ing field tomorrow.
I kept walking. He wasn't going to see me ever again. Or so I thought. The next day was weird. Everywhere I went, the boys from football kept taunting me.
You better be on the field today.
Or,
Coach is looking for you. You better show up.
I told them to shut up and kept moving. I'd take them all if I had to, but I started wondering what the coach would do if I saw him again. I decided it'd be best if I just avoided him throughout the day. I think it was my second to last class for the day, and I successfully avoided this wildebeest all day. Just as I was thinking, one more class, then straight to Nanny's car, and I'll be home safe. My teacher ran to the classroom door.
Oh, thank goodness. Can you keep an eye on them for a few minutes? I have to run and get something from storage really quick.
Yeah, sure.
My heart dropped out of my butt. He cornered me and got all in my face.
I hope you got my message, little boy. I better see you after school.
I glared at him, but didn't bother to say anything. At the end of the school day, I hustled out the door and headed straight to my nanny's car. I heard some kids say something to me about football, and someone tried to put their hand on my shoulder, but I shook them off. I determinedly kept walking. I made it. I saw him a few times in the future, but luckily that cycle moved on.
Okay. I have a little football past of my own.
Football. As in soccer, that is. And I actually made the team.
It was a way better experience. But there was one time in practice where I'm pretty sure I almost died. And I mean literally died. Not OMG, I'm so happy I'm gonna die, but really died. Okay, let's be clear. It was not the coach's fault. Plus, my coach was nice. He was like Santa Claus reincarnated into a high school girls soccer coach. He was very jolly and started practice off by kicking the soccer balls into the air.
All right, make sure to catch these on a bounce with your feet. Woo!
Or, he might have said something like that, but I was already zoned in on a soccer ball that was falling in my direction. So I ended up bouncing it off my head as if I were in Bend It Like Beckham.
Everything got a little fuzzy.
Even though we didn't win a lot of games, if any, we still had a pizza party at the end of the season.
Oh, by the way, Coach Richards wasn't his real name. I just called him that because he was being a real dick. Hey guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Special thanks to BRIM for being a part of it.
If you like this animation, click on either of these links to see more. Also turn on your notifications so you won't miss out on our uploads.
Till next time.